Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Aussie today? So there are a couple of things at play at the moment, and I think it's best to look at them on the lower time frames. But at this stage, let's just have a look at what we ended up on the daily. So we ended up with an inside bar. And normally this is a bearish reversal pattern. So we've bounced off a 20 moving average and we've ended up with an inside bar. So another red bar today would indicate a break, and that would also validate the wedge break. Okay, and a break to the downside. However, if we just get down to the hour, there are a couple of things at play here. So firstly, if we just do that, and we take it to there. So firstly, we had the wedge. There is the wedge there. Okay, so we had this rising wedge, and we've had a break, and have we had a retest? Okay, these tails, the bottom and top, don't give me much confidence that this is a retest, and doesn't give me much confidence that it's a break either. Okay, so has that wedge turned out to be a channel? Okay, now this is kind of what my bias is at the moment. This is turning out to be a channel, and the reason for that is we have the cup and handle broken up, come back to test the break, and now we're still hovering at the break. Okay, so essentially what we were looking for is to stay above this level of 5180, so 50,180. That is a level we need to stay above. If we can stay above that level, then we have upside, and the upside is to the top of this channel. Okay, and you can probably argue that would be somewhere around there. Okay, now we also have this bearish M reversal here on the Bollinger, and that has broken. So if I just move the neckline of the cup and handle up and get to that level, we have broken and we are retesting that level. So this is a bearish pattern. Okay, so we have a bullish channel, we have a bullish cup and handle, and then we have a bearish M top. So yeah, I mean, pretty much a lot of confusion if you look at it that way. So in my eyes, I think wait and see what the open brings. If we can hold this trend line here, and pretty much we need to just stay above this tail here, and then we have a potential setup for the trade back up to the top of this channel. Okay, and ultimately I would utilize this level here. But just in saying that, if you look at what we have here, we have another big cup and now another potential handle forming here. So a break above there gives us another rally, which we can probably start targeting these top tails here, and then ultimately this area here. Okay, so that's kind of what we see at the moment. Let's just have a look at the closing range from the previous day. That was a gap down, so that pretty much played out. And I think it played out with the gap. Yeah, you can see we gap below the breakout target. Always difficult to play those, but on the lower time frames, that was your short. And today we have a bit of a better setup, I think. So a break above, right, doesn't want to line up. There we go. Right, so a break above this level here, and I think let's just move that onto level. So break above 50,536. The equivalent 50,000 540 will give you, will basically activate this closing range break, and that would give us your targets. Basically, the first target will be around, I doubt it'll be in the middle of there, so your first target's going to be pretty much on these tails, these inside tails here, and that's going to be 50,770, and your second target will be these tails here, this zone if you want to call it, and that would be 51,000 on the dot. Okay, so that's kind of the targets the upside. If we do break the downside, then we need to clear this level convincingly. So we need to clear 50,180. If we can clear that convincingly, then you have some breaks to the downside. And I think if you have a look at the targets, you'll see that they do line up with some areas of support to the left. Okay, so breakout target and target number 2 both line up with support to the left. Okay, so that's kind of the play that I have at the moment. And I'm going to just delete that. And we can delete that. So a break below here, which is 50,180, will target these lows into place. And that would also validate, more than likely, this cup and handle targets, I would assume. Just double check that. Pretty close, yeah. So this M top. So this M top target is pretty much at the bottom here. Okay, so for me, it's kind of a wait and see. We're going to look at this range here and look for a break of this range. So if we can get a break of this range to the upside, then we're targeting the upside gap as well as the top here. If we're getting a break to the downside, we're targeting this level of 49,780. Okay, so that's kind of what my take is on this at the moment. So one last thing is just to work out this measured move. Probably lines up in the same area, pretty much in the same area. I think you can argue that that one would more than likely target this inside tail here. Okay, so that's kind of my play for today. Is we will watch for the breaks. So we're looking for a break of 52.50. If we can get a break of 52.50, and that means a close of a 6-minute candle below this level, then we are in short, and we are looking for this zone of 49,780 to 49,640. So that would be the downside target. Upside target would be pretty much the previous high, which is sitting up here at 51,000. Okay, so what we're looking for is this range to break. The range breaks, whichever way it breaks is the way you're going to trade it. Must admit, my bias is that we're bottom of channel, so I would expect a break to the upside. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm playing Aussie today. Hope it helps, and stay safe, keep those stops tight. Enjoy the day, and I'll catch you later. Cheers, man.